Right now, if you have hard time thinking about a bull run is coming soon, give me 5 to 10 minutes and let me explain why I think the run to the upside is really close. It's really close, and I would like to explain why I think so, because I believe this actually gives you a clear idea of where we are if you are looking at the right data points. Let's break that down and give you the best season of your crypto journey. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Earlier today, we had this thought process that the price may come down either to the support level 1 or 2, and then we would bounce off from there. Then, by the time this actually went on, I was giving you guys the thought process. I think as we are nearing the daily close, the scenario A has higher odds. Now, as I'm recording the video, it does look like we are still in that range of A. We haven't invalidated that, which means the thought process which I'm about to share is still highly valid. Now, before we jump onto those details, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, please consider doing that. Now, let's dig into this. Okay, so the first indicator for the alt season, which we usually look, is kind of this. And if you look at this, you would put the argument, nah, SI, we are going down. How can you say we are going up, right? That's when you look at it on a shorter horizon. When you go the macro, the yearly, what do you see here? We are trending up, but just not that. Zoom out, guys, zoom out. Look at what we have done in the past. So the moment you actually break through one substantial barrier, the price pops. So this movement is now nearing. So you broke first level of resistance. You're now breaking through the second level of resistance. You're getting close to the roof of that accumulation zone, and it's done. You're taking off. Now, go to the market. See if that aligns with things which you see in the market. This is Google Trends, obviously looking for altcoins over the last 5 years. And if you do look at the last run up, before the run up started, this happened. So the run up was here in April, May. A lot of people searched about altcoins precisely like this, Jan and Feb. But if you look at the price action, you don't see the price topping out at that range. You don't see the price blowing through at that range in the altcoin market. What you do see at that time is the price is still going up. It's not like it's not moving. It's trending higher. Assets like Ether were doing really good. So Jan was that time where people were looking at it like, okay, we had the accumulation. I'm going to repeat myself, but we had the accumulation, we had the breakout, we had this thing. Now we're going through the roof. That thought process came in, and a lot of people went on to the market. Right now, here we are almost doing the exact same thing. Now, after that came down, how long did it actually take for this to go back up? It was like 1.5, 2 months. You did that next leg up. So the market sentiment, the heat of the alts is showing you that. The surge in the market is showing you that. Say, for example, you go on to the Bitcoin side of things. You take the last 5 years, you take the last 10 years, whatever you want to do, but you get the idea. Then you zoom a little bit in because it shows we are slowing down. We broke higher. We're slowing down at one range. I want to know where it is. And it's showing you, yeah, I'm rounding. That's a great thing to watch, because last couple of times when you did do that, the price had another bounce. So all of this kind of aligns with what we are looking on the macro. Fine. You don't trust it? Great. Let's look at what the market is saying. The market is still showing you the odds of such a move to the upside. I mean, I don't know how we can neglect this as a breakout, a retest, and a bounce. So, as such bounce happens here on the Bitcoin side, the dominance should increase, right? Agreed. So, here we are looking at this and saying, like, okay, maybe this is going to be a rounded bottom. It's going to break to the upside. Cheers. Now, the moment you zoom out and you put the argument of, okay, where the hell are we really going to go, or how high do we have? And that's where this kind of a narrative comes in. All the way from 2014, 2015, we abided by this rule. So if that's true, we have a little bit of upside there. And then you should be looking at something big. Now, one of the other indicator is this surge in volume, selling volume. So the moment this monthly candle closes, you need to look at the volume. If it is in red, that's interesting. It is showing you are close to the top. That is your clear signal, right? So right now you're looking at that resistance saying the market is going to go up, and you will see these kind of assets running up. Now, we had this call way before. We had this here at the bottom as it was trying to bounce off, giving you guys the macro idea. Now, why is that? When you go into that particular altcoin, you actually get to see something. When you're on a macro, you're like, okay, fine. This is what that asset is doing. That's a clear breakout. You take that opportunity. So while you're in the market and you're trying to take these opportunities, understand the macro matters. It kind of does the short-term news cycle, the micro leg, the volatility, all of those. But the moment when you are on the macro, think about this, guys. Think about this. How many of you saw me talking about this at this level, saying that's a breakout and it's gonna go higher? That was close to 2000. Now you're at 2400, getting close to that level. Now, on a monthly, you're watching gold is at this territory. When was the last time you saw that? That's something to keep in mind. So the gold is now at these levels blowing through, and the moment market went on to safety, for some reason, crypto also started getting money. Crypto was roofing here. Bitcoin was topping out here. You can actually check the charts, right? So you don't have too much of a time gap in between all this. Now you go on to the Ether. Say you put that on a monthly, you want to reduce the noise as much as possible, and this is the result. We're still looking at a hyper bullish market, which is still trending to the upside. You get dips, that's buy the dips in my opinion. So when I look at this and put the argument of what the entire altcoin segment is doing, this is what it's doing. The price action seems really similar, but I would really like to see a fake out. Being honest, when the Bitcoin dominance shows it can go higher, I would like to see something like this. That should invalidate a lot of levered trades, because a lot of people are going ultra levered. But the easy way, come here, look at it against the Bitcoin. Now the issue here is it shows short term, so you don't get to see the macro picture of the same. You need to look at that too and then compare it with the USDT chart or USDC chart, whichever you want. But you get the idea. This is one of the easy way if you're trading short term. If you are not holding an asset for 3, 4, 5 months, then you need to know which of that is going to be a part of that first ride higher. If you don't agree that a run to the upside in the altcoin market is coming soon, then what are you here for in this market? What are you looking at, right? Whether you're looking at last 12 months, whether you're zoomed out, like looking for the macro, you get to see something similar here in the market, right? Now, I get a lot of comments saying you're not talking much about XRP. If it changes the price action, there is something more to talk about. But as of now, you're still in this pattern, the breakout, the retest. You have not invalidated that, nor have you broken to the upside. So what's more there, right? So yes, frustration as an investor just being in this asset would be high. But if you're in the SR family, you are now involved in a lot of different trades where you're watching the market dropped and you bought back. When the market was at the peak, you took your profits out. So that kind of gives you the ability to come back, slowly get back in during the downtime, and then now slowly ride it back to the upside. That's why the SR family is growing like this. That's one of the reasons why the market is going to reward you or is rewarding you right now. So if you do look at the market in the right way, you kind of get to see all of this is happening. Now, even at this point, if you're like, no, crypto market is going to die, it's not going to go up at least now for the next couple of months, perfect. Hold on to that perspective. And let's revisit what we are talking now after a month, after 40 days, and see what the price is showing you at that time. Because if at that point you're watching Bitcoin is at 78,000, 80,000, it's going back down, don't FOMO in. Because that would be a wrong decision. You buy when you still have upside, not when you're at the roof. You may not want to do that in a lot of different assets for the same reason like you do in the market. The majority don't make money or they lose money. You don't want to join the majority in that sense, right? So while you're here, yes, dollar is breaking higher. Yes, it is showing some strength. That kind of slows down the market for sure. But that's where you actually take in this and look at it and say like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That means, now this is the perspective I would like to share here. Last time, whenever dollar went down, this was a great help for crypto market and all the other markets. But right now, when the dollar is breaking higher, you have to look at multiple different fronts. See, if you look at yen, this is what's happening, guys. This is crazy. I mean, if this pattern is breaking to the upside, zoom a little bit out and see what's going to happen. Ooh, that's going to be really, really bad for yen. And that's Japan. That's a lot. I mean, that means at that time, you'll see a lot of emerging market currencies getting hit hard. And what would you think? All of those guys for whom their life saving is being eroded, the purchasing power is being eroded, what do you think they're going to do? Or check this. Where do you think people are checking more and more about altcoins? Where do you think people are now checking more and more about cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin? You can understand it's not US. You guys have the dollar for now. It's smashing the other currency. So they are forced to enter into these assets to hedge their life saving. So if you go in, just type in the cryptocurrency space and check, okay, what is the market showing, right? This is clear. So people around the globe are now starting to search this more and more. And on the macro perspective, it again comes in really, really close. So you get to see this. The top was April, May, right? Everyone agree? And the top here was that. So by April, mid XRP, even XRP topped out. After 15 days is when everyone else started searching this. So this kind of a run up, which came after a long consolidation here about cryptocurrency, was this time. It matched with whatever we talked to till this point. The next leg up from there, by the half leg, those who entered saw something moving up in their portfolio, right? But then they got stuck there because it just dropped. But those who entered at this point, they had time to even take profit. Those who entered here, they're great. They're doing just fine. That's the same happening in front of you right now. With some similarities, agreed, the market is not repeating, it's rhyming. And what else do you need? Yes, there would be there would be a lot of different currencies where you would see like, what the hell is it really doing? Like it doesn't look normal. Agreed, say this is USD to INR. They are intervening. The central banks are playing there for sure. They don't want this to break higher and crash the economy on that front. So they are intervening. And as of now, they can do that. But when you look at a currency like yen and the country, the interest rates and all, how they are moving out, yeah, all of this adds on. Those people would enter here. You will see them searching for this, and you will see them searching for these two. You kind of get that easily. The related topics which are now rising. SHIB. You get the point. Like people are looking for that boom burst coin where they are most likely going to lose their money. But again, that gives you a clear idea about which direction the market is going. The search and the people entering, it's not going down, it's increasing. So even at this point, if you don't agree that the market is going to go to the upside soon, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how else to convince you, but I honestly believe next 30 to 45 days would change your mind. And at that point, if you're topping out, maybe it's not the right decision to re-enter the market. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button. If you want to join the SI family where you get all of this at the right time, then join the SI family. The link to do that is given in the description below, or in Twitter, it's on the bio. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.